Greetings everyone. This is a How It's Going video with Pastor Owen here at St. Paul Lutheran. It is September 9th, 2024. Here's a few things that have happened in the past week and are happening this week. Yesterday was the 16th Sunday after Pentecost. We had a word about the Syrophoenician woman's faith, and also a deaf and mute man's ears opening to the word of Christ, his promise, and that includes a healing that happens on God's timetable. It was a really nice, I could really use each of those stories on different Sundays. It was difficult to figure out what to focus on. Both of those stories are just so impactful and wonderful in the 7th chapter of Mark. We get ahead a little bit to Mark 9 next Sunday, the 17th Sunday after Pentecost. So yes, again, things are happening in our world when his living word is spoken. That is the word of Christ. Let's see. We also had a baptism yesterday, a wonderful promise that we got to be witnesses of. That's for Sullivan Jean Whistler, Stephen and Dana's little boy. I think we have some photos. Might have to go through a few family ones. Clara got to be on the cover of the Northwest Review. Look at her playing volleyball with her hair down. That's not an everyday occurrence. I don't think I've ever seen her do that before. But if the picture requires it, But that's a pretty cool profile on all the teams in the area. And our oldest two girls are having great fun as that season begins. And they represent their community and their school. So the younger cousins this weekend, younger kids from the Hoig family got some time with the, younger cousins over at my sister Lisa's house. They even ventured out and came across a couple horses, which is just, that's divine right there for them. And so they had a lot of fun. The older of Hoigs, I should say, got to watch Lexi play. That's one of Clara's friends from Byron, and she, is a freshman at Augustana, and they'll be joined together next year because Clara's going to plan on playing volleyball on that team as well in Sioux Falls. So they had a few games. A couple other former players of mine and teammates of Clara are Sophie and Gabby. I almost put them together in one. Identical twins from Byron who both go to Northwest Missouri State. So there are two of the teams that were playing against one another. It was great to see those girls and their families. They are just tremendous people and athletes and really encouraging and fun people. Good to see them. Also, how wonderful it was to have this baptism in our church yesterday for Sullivan. He's doing something there in Diane's arms there. So, and Sullivan did very well during the whole liturgy, I would say. There are the baptismal sponsors, Colin and Brooke. But Dana and Stephen are proud parents of this little boy, and it's pretty cool that we get to have a baptism like that, even during a Sunday morning worship service. All right, things happening this week include a Wednesday Bible study. We're actually going to look into Where God Meets Man. Where's my copy? Well, I've got a bunch of them around here somewhere. I'm not going to show you the cover, I guess. We'll look at a few pages on there. for this week. That's at 1 p.m. We're going to try that for a little while. Confirmation at 5:45 p.m. or as soon or as close to that time. Those of you 7th and 8th graders, we'll see you there, here at church, actually, at 5:45. Next Sunday, we've got Rally Sunday and our first lesson for Sunday school. So we are looking forward to that. Everybody's invited to that lesson and a few things going on before pizza arrives. So try to indicate to our education committee if you plan on attending that. We hope you do and can do that. And that should be a lot of fun. Also this Sunday, we're trying for the first time in a long time, just little elements of singing throughout the liturgy, Kyrie, gospel acclamation and response, a few things right around the communion, in which instead of speaking those words, we'll go ahead and use our voices to sing them. So we're going to try to tackle that. I think Clara's going to accompany, and we're putting a lot on her plate this week or this Sunday for that. So she's going to try to do her best and let the music promote the word that is actually being spoken in a worship. So I hope you can be there for that this Sunday as we try that out. We'll do that occasionally. The plan is to do it every other third Sunday, Communion Sunday, that is. So that includes this month. We wouldn't do that in October at all. And then every time there's a fifth Sunday of the month. So that'll be the timing when we go for those elements of the singing liturgy interspersed into our worship service. All right, a couple of birthdays to celebrate. Rhoda Hansman has a birthday on Thursday, and so does Deanna Tiedemann. Happy birthday to you, both of you. And also a couple of anniversaries. Wayne and Dottie Tiedemann have an anniversary today, and so do Lonnie and Leah Egdorf. So way to go, you guys. Congratulations, and we hope you have a wonderful day today. Psalm 116, verse 2, part of the passage we will read on Sunday, includes this verse. Because he turned his ear to me, I will call on him as long as I live. You have a God who promises to hear you and encourages your prayer, whatever station in life you might be on, whether you're feeling good or not so good, you can call on him, on the one that has promised to save you when you call on him. So that's the Lord you have, and the power of prayer will certainly come out, not only in this verse, but many others on Sunday morning. All right, have a good week, everybody. God's blessings, may they rain down on you. Amen.